Welcome to Dark Tale Delights. Thanks for listening to the stories I post, and if you like the stories, please subscribe and like the channel to help us grow. Now, enjoy the story. Stalked by Scarecrows. The desert night loomed large as I gripped the wheel, a 19-year-old on a solitary journey from Las Vegas to Burbank. The road ahead stretched like an endless ribbon, disappearing into the black expanse of the desert. The rhythmic hum of the engine and the eerie howl of the wind were my only companions. My headlights cut through the darkness, revealing nothing but sand and distant mountains. No other vehicles in sight. The isolation was palpable. The radio, my sole source of distraction, crackled to life, playing a haunting melody that seemed to echo through the vast emptiness. I fumbled to silence it, but the music persisted, its notes twisting into something far more sinister. Goosebumps crawled up my arms as the road seemed to stretch longer, shadows dancing on its edges like elusive specters. Out of the vast darkness, a figure emerged on the roadside. A hitchhiker, perhaps? I slowed down, peering into the night. As I approached, it became clear it wasn't a person but a scarecrow, standing sentinel in the desolation. Its tattered clothes fluttered in the wind, and its face, an unsettlingly painted-on grin, stared into the void. Unease settled in as I drove past the stationary figure. I couldn't shake the feeling that its hollow eyes followed my every move. I accelerated, attempting to leave the eerie encounter behind, but the road ahead seemed to warp and twist with each passing mile. The radio, now an unwelcome companion, blared back to life, the haunting melody returning with a vengeance. I tried to change the station, but the frequency seemed overridden by the strange tune. The road, once illuminated by my headlights, transformed into a tunnel of darkness, the only visible path guided by the uncertain glow of my car's lights. In the midst of this unsettling journey, the scarecrow appeared again, standing tall in the middle of the road. I slammed on the brakes, heart pounding, as the car skidded to a stop just a few feet away. The painted grin seemed to widen, mocking my confusion and fear. As I sat there, paralyzed by the surreal encounter, the radio emitted a low, distorted voice, whispering, "You're not alone." The words hung in the air, sending shivers down my spine. The desert wind howled louder, echoing the ghostly message. Summoning courage, I pressed on the gas pedal, determined to put distance between myself and the haunting figure. The road, however, became a labyrinth of uncertainty. Each turn revealed another scarecrow, each one more menacing than the last. Tattered clothes billowed in the wind, and the grin seemed to mock my attempts to escape this bizarre nightmare. The radio continued its distorted symphony, the whispers growing louder and more insistent. "You can't escape," it seemed to taunt. Panic set in, and I questioned the reality of the desolate road. The boundary between the tangible and the surreal blurred, leaving me trapped in a surreal nightmare. I glanced at the fuel gauge, hoping to find solace in the practicality of the situation. But the needle hovered dangerously close to empty. Fear crept in as I realized the gravity of my predicament, stranded in the desolate desert with a car that might soon betray me. Amidst the disconcerting landscape, the scarecrows multiplied, forming an unsettling congregation along the roadside. Their silent grins and hollow stares bore into my psyche. The radio's whispers intensified, weaving a tale of isolation and impending doom. As the miles crawled by, I approached the outskirts of Burbank, a faint glimmer of civilization on the horizon. The scarecrows, however, remained steadfast, their presence now accompanied by distorted shadows that danced along the edges of my peripheral vision. With a sigh of relief, I entered the city limits, the haunting figures fading into the rearview mirror. The radio fell silent, and the oppressive atmosphere lifted. I parked the car, hands trembling as I surveyed the now familiar surroundings. Looking back at the road behind me, I couldn't shake the feeling that something lingered in the darkness, awaiting the next lonely traveler. The desert, with its secrets and spectral inhabitants, had claimed a piece of my sanity, leaving me forever haunted by the chilling journey between Las Vegas and Burbank.